Welcome, fellow seekers of the unknown, to another gripping episode of Cursed Objects That Cause Death. Today, we delve deep into the annals of folklore to unravel the chilling story behind the infamous monkey's paw. Mysterious origins. Our journey through time takes us to distant and shadowy realms, where the monkey's paw, a relic of ancient mysticism, holds sway. This eerie talisman is said to possess the power to grant its possessor 3 wishes. But beware, for these wishes are fraught with peril. Where did the monkey's paw come from? The origin of the monkey's paw is steeped in mystery, much like the object itself. Its precise origins are uncertain, but it is often associated with tales of dark magic and mystical artifacts. The monkey's paw is believed to have emerged from a distant and enigmatic past, making it difficult to pinpoint its exact source. The monkey's paw's elusiveness and ever-shifting presence in the realm of folklore only add to its enigmatic nature, leaving its true fate and whereabouts shrouded in uncertainty. The fatal lure of desire. The monkey's paw casts an irresistible spell on those who dare to hold it, a promise of dreams fulfilled, but dreams that unravel into nightmares as desires become twisted and malevolent. The unholy bargain. To understand the true power of the monkey's paw, one must grasp its unholy bargain. Each wish granted comes with unforeseen, often catastrophic consequences, leaving those who've dared to meddle with its magic forever scarred. Deathly consequences. Stories abound of lives irrevocably shattered by the monkey's paw. It's no mere legend but a malevolent force that exacts a heavy toll. Lives have been lost, families torn asunder, all in the name of fleeting desires. Are there any photos in existence of the original monkey's paw? It exists primarily as a literary and folklore artifact, most notably featured in the short story The Monkey's Paw by W. Jacobs. In the story, the monkey's paw is described as a mummified paw of a monkey, with its appearance left to the reader's imagination. The tale of a haunted return. Among these tales of woe, one stands out, a heart-wrenching story of a grief-stricken father who wished, with trembling hands, for his deceased son's return from the grave. The monkey's paw, that perverse arbiter of fate, granted his request. But the returned son, a grotesque and maleficent apparition, bore no resemblance to the cherished boy he once was. The dark legacy. The monkey's paw weaves a tapestry of sorrow and despair throughout history. Its sinister influence has left a trail of untimely deaths and tormented souls. The legacy of this cursed object is a somber reminder of the dangers that lie within the realm of the supernatural. The eternal warning. As we confront the malevolence of the monkey's paw, we're reminded that some desires should remain unspoken and some objects left untouched. The price exacted for tampering with such sinister forces may prove too dear. Where's the monkey's paw currently? As for its current whereabouts, the monkey's paw remains a subject of speculation and legend. Some stories suggest that it was lost to time, hidden away in obscurity, or destroyed to prevent further misfortune. Others claim that it may still exist, hidden in a remote corner of the world, waiting for an unwitting soul to stumble upon it. Our research turned out to show that the monkey's paw appears to be a fictional and supernatural object. Therefore, no physical representation or photograph of it exists in the real world. We close this chapter of our journey, haunted by the chilling tales that swirl around the monkey's paw. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of history's most enigmatic and cursed objects, each hiding its own dark secrets. Next, we dive headfirst into the chilling legend of the Amityville horror necklace. The terror of Amityville. Our journey through the macabre begins in the notorious Amityville horror house, a place where darkness reigned and unspeakable tragedies unfolded. We featured the Amityville horror house in Part 2 video of our Cursed Objects That Cause Death. Be sure to catch that video on the Amityville murders. You will be able to see actual case photos of the inside the house when the bodies were found. But our focus today isn't on the house itself, but on a relic, this cursed necklace. The origin of the necklace. The origins of the Amityville horror necklace are as murky as the deepest abyss. Legend has it that the necklace belonged to the DeFeo family, whose lives met a tragic end within those cursed walls in 1974. The birth of a curse. It was within the blood-soaked confines of the DeFeo home that the necklace's malevolent journey began. The restless spirits of the DeFeo family, their souls tainted by violence and despair, are believed to have infused the necklace with a curse beyond comprehension. The curse unfurls. The curse, it seems, has clung to this necklace like a vengeful specter. Throughout its dark history, numerous deaths have been attributed to those who dared to possess or wear it. The tragic tale. One harrowing account speaks of a woman, drawn to the necklace's eerie allure, who wore it proudly. Yet, her happiness was short-lived. Tragedy struck swiftly and mercilessly, as she met a gruesome end that sent shockwaves through her community. The current custodians. As the necklace passed from one owner to the next, it left a trail of death and despair. The identity of its current custodian remains shrouded in mystery, as if the curse itself hides from the light of day. The haunting question. The Amityville horror necklace, with its spectral history, raises haunting questions. Is the curse real, or is it a product of fear and superstition? Can an inanimate object truly carry malevolent intent? Let us know in the comments below if you think that is possible. We close this chapter of our journey, our thoughts haunted by the dark legacy of the Amityville horror necklace. Its tale is a grim reminder that some objects are burdened with the weight of the past and a curse that knows no bounds. Fellow seekers of the supernatural. Coming up next, we unravel the mystique surrounding the infamous Hand of Glory. The origins of dread. Our tale begins in the shadowy recesses of history, where legends intertwine with witchcraft and the macabre. The Hand of Glory, a mummified appendage, whispered to be a conduit to the world of dark sorcery. The mysterious hand. What, you might ask? Is the Hand of Glory a real hand? It is a withered human hand, severed from a criminal who met a gruesome end. But this is no ordinary relic. It is said to harbor a malevolent curse of immense power. The legend unfolds. The Hand of Glory's history is steeped in ominous lore. It is believed to have been used by witches and maleficent practitioners to cast spells that could unlock doors, extinguish lights, and render victims helpless. The origin of the curse. But what of the curse that plagues this dreadful artifact? It is said that anyone who possesses the Hand of Glory will be tormented by the restless spirit of the criminal to whom the hand once belonged. The witch's spell. Witches of old would fashion candles from the fat of hanged felons, and they would light these sinister candles with the Hand of Glory, imbuing it with dark enchantments. As the fingers of the hand ignited, a malevolent aura enveloped the area. The terrifying accounts. Chilling accounts of those who dared to possess the Hand of Glory abound. Tales tell of individuals plagued by sinister apparitions, haunted by the anguished cries of the long-deceased criminal. The hand's haunting journey. The Hand of Glory's journey through time is fraught with whispers of doom. It is rumored to have resided in the lairs of sorcerers and cults, where its sinister powers were harnessed for nefarious ends. The contemporary mystery. As for its current whereabouts, the Hand of Glory remains an enigma. It has vanished into the obscurity of history, perhaps hidden away by those who fear its curse or lost in the annals of time. The final thought. Our exploration leaves us with lingering questions. Was the Hand of Glory truly a conduit to dark sorcery? Did its curse reach across the ages to haunt those who possessed it? The answers remain shrouded in the mists of the arcane. In our next segment, we set sail on a journey into the treacherous waters of nautical lore with the infamous Flying Dutchman. The legend unfolds. Our story unfolds on the high seas, where maritime legends are born. The Flying Dutchman is no ordinary vessel. It's a ghost ship, forever condemned to roam the ocean's vast expanse. The cursed ship. But why, you may ask, is this ghost ship so feared? Legend has it that encountering the Flying Dutchman brings with it a dire curse of unparalleled misfortune. The Eternal Voyage. The origins of the Flying Dutchman's curse are shrouded in mystery, much like the vessel itself. Tales of doomed sailors describe a spectral ship, its tattered sails billowing in the wind, forever navigating the tempestuous seas. The doomed crew. But who are the wretched souls aboard this phantom ship? They are the ill-fated crew, damned for all eternity to sail the seas without rest. The captain, a man who defied the wrath of the heavens, bears the weight of their eternal torment. The omen of death. Sightings of the Flying Dutchman have long been regarded as omens of doom. Mariners who crossed paths with the ghostly ship often found themselves beset by calamities, storms, shipwrecks, and death itself. The legend continues to live on. Through centuries of maritime lore, the legend of the Flying Dutchman persists. Accounts of ghostly encounters continue to send shivers down the spines of sailors. Where did this mysterious ship come from? Our research shows the legend of the Flying Dutchman has its origins in nautical folklore, which has been passed down through generations of sailors and mariners. It is believed to have emerged during the Age of Sail, a period when seafaring was at its peak. The exact source of the legend is uncertain, as it has evolved over time through oral tradition and various written accounts. Further research shows that the Age of Sail refers to a historical period during which sailing ships were the primary means of transportation and commerce on the world's oceans. This era roughly spans from the late 15th century to the mid-19th century, though the exact timeline can vary depending on the region and technological advancements. The key milestones and periods within the Age of Sail include Age of Exploration. This was around the late 15th to early 17th century. Now, this period of time saw European explorers like Christopher Columbus, Ferdinand Magellan, and Vasco da Gama undertaking voyages of discovery that opened up new trade routes and connections between Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas. Then came the Golden Age of piracy, late 17th to early 18th century. The late 17th and early 18th centuries were marked by a surge in piracy in the Caribbean and Atlantic, with notorious pirates like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd. Naval warfare and imperial expansion, 18th century. The 18th century witnessed significant naval warfare, particularly during conflicts like the 7 Years' War and the Napoleonic Wars. European powers established vast colonial empires during this time. Next, we had the Industrial Revolution and Transition, late 18th to mid-19th century. The advent of steam power and the Industrial Revolution gradually led to the decline of sailing ships as the dominant means of transportation. Steamships, powered by steam engines, began to replace sailing vessels. Then the clipper ship era came. That was around the mid-19th century. Despite the rise of steamships, the mid-19th century saw the heyday of clipper ships, which were known for their speed and efficiency in transporting goods and passengers. By the mid-19th century, steam propulsion became increasingly common, marking the end of the Age of Sail. While sailing ships continued to be used for various purposes well into the 20th century, they were no longer the primary vessels for global commerce and transportation. The Age of Sail was a pivotal period in human history, shaping exploration, trade, and warfare, and leaving a lasting legacy in maritime culture and heritage. So, in a nutshell, the core theme of the Flying Dutchman legend revolves around a cursed ship, the Flying Dutchman, and its doomed crew. The specific details of the legend may vary in different versions and retellings, but the overarching narrative typically involves a ship's captain who defies the wrath of the gods or encounters supernatural forces, leading to the vessel being condemned to sail the seas forever. While there are numerous variations of the Flying Dutchman legend, it has become an enduring and iconic part of maritime folklore, symbolizing the perils and mysteries of the open ocean. The legend has been referenced in literature, art, and popular culture, cementing its place in maritime history and superstition. The haunting question. But what dark force binds the Flying Dutchman to its eternal voyage? Is it retribution for a captain's defiance, a pact with malevolent spirits, or something even more sinister? As we conclude this chapter of our maritime odyssey, we are left with an enigma that stretches beyond the horizon. The Flying Dutchman, a vessel doomed to sail forever, serves as a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie beneath the ocean's surface. In our final segment for this video, we delve into the realm of ancient symbolism and the chilling legend of the Sword of Damocles. The Sword of Fate. Our journey takes us back to the courts of ancient Greece, where power and privilege often came with a heavy price. The Sword of Damocles is no ordinary weapon. it is a symbol of impending doom, a reminder that even the most exalted individuals are never truly safe from the specter of mortality. The legend unfolds. So, who was Damocles, and why did this sword bear his name? The story begins with a man named Damocles, who yearned to experience the lavish life of his king, Dionysius II of Syracuse. The perilous seat. One fateful day, Dionysius offered Damocles a chance to trade places for a while. Damocles, thrilled by the prospect, accepted the invitation and found himself seated at the king's opulent banquet. But there was a catch: a sword hung directly above his head, suspended by a single thread. The cursed legacy. The sword of Damocles served as a powerful metaphor for the ever-present danger faced by those in positions of authority. But could a mere symbol carry a curse of death? The weight of power. The legend of Damocles reminds us that power and privilege often come with heavy burdens. The sword's precarious position served as a stark warning: with great power comes great peril. The eternal question. Yet, the enigma remains: did the sword's curse extend beyond allegory? Tales abound of those who possessed replicas of the sword of Damocles, only to meet untimely ends. As we conclude our exploration of the sword of Damocles, we are left with a haunting question. Was it merely a symbol, or did it carry with it a supernatural force that could claim the lives of those who dared to possess it? Join us next time as we journey deeper into the annals of cursed history in Part 5 of our series, The Cursed Objects That Caused Death, where objects hold secrets and stories that defy explanation. Until then, be mindful of the swords that hang over us all, for they remind us of the fragile thread that is life itself. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and ring the bell to stay updated on new videos as they are released. We also would love to know in the comments below which of the cursed objects featured in this video you liked the best. Thank you for being here with us today. Until next time, remember to stay curious, and beware of the darkness that may lurk within the corners of the world.